How's it going, guys? Good evening, everyone. It's your boy Theory again. If you're new to this page, please kindly like, share this video, and then just before the first thing you should do, just tap the follow button up there. Don't take anything, guys. Just do these three things. So, just today, I just feel like talking about um the reasons why various football clubs the drop the drop of form of various football clubs like Chelsea, the reason why they have just like Chelsea and Manchester United, but today I want to talk about Chelsea, okay? But in my next video, I'm going to talk about Manchester United. But this is what I think, and actually, what is empty. That's what is going on. The main reason for the current form of Chelsea and their their bad performances. Though they're not performing bad, no. Recently, they've clicked into gear recently, since the arrival of Cole Palmer, they've clicked into gear, but their drop form. Okay, here are my reasons. Okay, number one, most people are blaming. Normally, people blame coaches. That this coach is the reason. 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 Number one, a coach has a vital role to play in the success of a club. Normally, a coach has a vital role to play. The functions of the coach will select the team, the squad. He will select the players. After he selects the players, he will issue out their different positions. He will instruct them. He will give them the instructions on what they need to do and how they have to perform in a match. And he also organize their build-up play. He organized their build-up play and their tactics. But despite all these things, who will be the people to carry out all these functions? After the coach does all these things, the coach will not wear the boots and go and play football. It's the players, it's left for the players. He has done his part by selecting the squad, by instructing them on what to do, their various rules, and by organizing their tactics and their build-up play. The coach will not be the one that will that will wear the boots to go and play the ball. He will not be the one that will be on the pitch. He's not going to be the one to carry out all these things. He has done his part, and the players is left for the players. But in most cases, we blame the coach that this is not good enough. He's not competent. Okay, but there's a match. Is it 2 or 3 seasons ago that Chelsea and Liverpool defeated Chelsea twice in the local cup, football FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup. Liverpool defeated Chelsea twice on penalties, and people said that Thomas Tuchel is not competent in finals. Okay. For that match to be a tie, to be 0-0, it should show that it was a really tough contest. And for the penalty shootouts to be the decider, it was really to show that match was really a tough contest. Both sides performed their best, they were their best. But people were blaming the coach when they lost on penalty shootouts. Please, let me know. Is it the coach's fault that a player missed a penalty? Or will a coach instruct players how to play penalty again, how to take their penalties? Is it the coach's fault? Please, someone should let me know. Someone should let me know that they were blaming Thomas Tuchel that he's not competent in finals. How is it fault that players miss penalty? Penalty shootout, there's no big team in penalty. Everyone is equal. Okay, that aside, I feel that the main problem of Chelsea is the owner of the club, Todd Boehly. I'm not saying he's a bad person, don't get me wrong, but you know that there's one thing: no matter how badly a player performs, you, as a coach, as a person, you can bring out the best in human being. That's why you are here. There's a way you treat someone that he will be willing to give his all for. He'll be willing to even die for you. There's a way. So I think that recent change of managers, of owners, as they brought in Todd Boehly, really affected the squad. Okay, consider when Roman Abramovich was there. Roman Abramovich, they said he even took players personal. He took them personal. He took their matters personal, as if they were his own matter. He took them on their shoulders, and he was the shoulder they had when they were to lean on. He gave them a shoulder to lean on in distress. So you could see that when Chelsea were playing around that time, I'm not saying they were the best then, but you could see that they were playing with the intensity. They were playing with their all. They could give their all for that man, for Roman Abramovich. They could give their all for him because This is a person that he does almost various. They consider him as a father. Okay, let me give you an example. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo. He said he lost his father in early days of his life. He lost his father, and he said he found a father figure in Sir Alex Ferguson. He played a vital role, a father figure in Cristiano Ronaldo's life. So, if you should talk about the sources of Cristiano Ronaldo, you will never talk about Cristiano Ronaldo without talking about Sir Alex Ferguson. They are connected because Sir Alex Ferguson played a father figure in his life and made Cristiano Ronaldo who he is today. I'm not saying that he imparted talent in him, but he gave him the morale, he gave him the support he needed. He gave him the fatherly support he needed. So that a human being, as a human being, you can bring out the best in a human being. Look at you can look at Newcastle last season. Newcastle were good last season. It's not because they signed the best players. They said that heard that their owners, they are one of the richest, they are the richest, arguably the richest in Europe now, the richest team owners. So I heard that their owners encourage them to increase their salary, step up their salary. Just imagine why would those players, why would they want to give their all for him? Why? Just imagine. I even remember when Thomas Tuchel said that after they lost in their first Champions League game, the match before the sack, after the match that made them sack Thomas Tuchel, after Chelsea lost their first Champions League game 1-0, I think to Dinamo Kiev or Dinamo Zagreb, yeah, he said one thing in an interview that they lacked the intensity, that Chelsea lacked the intensity, and which is true. I feel that the owner, maybe the players are not happy with a new owner with Todd Boehly being there. I'm not saying, but I feel that they are not happy with the change of owner because they loved Roman Abramovich. They took him as a father figure in their lives, and they were ready. They were giving their all for him. But after he left, you see the drop of form. Most of the players dropped form. They were not. It's just recently that I've started clicking into gear, but last season they were just. I don't know whether they were tired of football or what. But the support of a coach. This is where a coach comes in. A coach can bring out the best in human being. There's a way you treat someone that he'll be willing to die for you, he'll give his all for you. So I feel the main problem of Chelsea is that the owner, or that maybe, I'm not saying he's a bad person, maybe, but he can't consider these players, he can't treat them the way Roman Abramovich treated them, how he considered them to be his own, and how he just loved them and how he took it. So the main problem of Chelsea is that the players they need that moral support. They need that moral support, and the person that can give them that moral support is the coach, probably the coach, and the owner. Because despite the sacking of coaches and employing new coaches, you see that there have not been any progress in Chelsea. Despite all the coaches they sacked Thomas Tuchel, employed Abramovich, you could see that there have not been any progress in Chelsea. There have not been any progress. So I feel that the main problem of Chelsea is the management, not only the owner, the management in general, that they should confide in these players and then learn to help them in any need, not in any way. So if they help these players, they can focus on the game and give their all. Because I feel that maybe they are not. There's something wrong with the players. Maybe it's the change of the owner, and because I know they loved Roman Abramovich, maybe it's that change. So it's the duty of the management to confide in these players, and these players should even seek help from this management. But the players will not naturally go to them. It's though the duty of the management to confide in these players and bring out the best in them, because there's a way you can care for a person, and he will be willing to give everything for you. So I think Chelsea management should work on their players and confine their players to know their distress in any way, so they can help them. So their players will give their all for the club. And if their players if they confide in their players, you see that there will be progress in Chelsea. I can guarantee you that when the players regain their morale and their zeal to play for a particular cause, for a particular reason, either to make this coach happy or to make someone happy too. If they just get their zeal, their morale to play, they will even win league. They will even win Champions League. So guys, if you are new to the video, please kindly like, follow, and share this video, and and follow this page, guys. Follow this page for more. The next video, I'm going to be talking about Manchester United and their problems, and don't ridicule them. Please don't ridicule them because they're still the giants of Premier League. So, guys, that aside, and thank you. Peace.